Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you're here. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like and subscribe. We are doing 2 witchy crafts today, and I think that any witch out there would be excited to have these in their home decor. So, I hope you can stick around. Here we go. Don't forget to check me out on Etsy. The link to my shop is in the description of every video. I seen these online. They're Victorian era candlestick holder made out of a deer foot. And I could not touch them. The bidding just went crazy. So I thought, I'll make it myself. And I scoped this trophy and I thought, that foot's perfect because it's not like, all the other ones I run across that are straight. This one has the bend to it. My husband loves it just the way it is, Not me. So I'm going to take it apart and I am going to attempt to make me a candlestick holder. So let's get to it. First things first, we have to tear this bad boy apart. Now that that's done, we're moving on to the candlestick holder. We need to take that apart. This piece I thrifted at a flea market. It's off of an old chandelier. Well, I got lucky and it seems like everything fits the way it should, and that little cup is going to be great because it's going to keep the wax from dripping onto the foot. Now I just need to take a portion of the threads off with a Dremel tool. I'm just using a regular cutting blade for my Dremel tool, and that cuts right through the metal. I got a large enough portion of it, so part of it can fit down in there and part of it will stick up so that I can thread on the cup and the portion that holds my candle. So I'm going to take some hot glue, and I always use the Gorilla brand, and fill that hole. Then I'm going to take the end that I cut, stick it in there, and hold it in place until it's dry. In a perfect world, I would have had a soldering gun with some solder and probably attached it that way. But until I can get my hands on one and do that, the glue is just going to have to do. So, but it is holding. Now, to rectify the whole situation of them not matching, because the top is new from Hobby Lobby and the bottom portion is a piece of an antique chandelier that is rusted. So I'm taking black acrylic paint and painting that portion. And then once that's dry, I go over both of them with that brown gel. It's kind of got it's kind of clear once it dries, but when you turn it in the light, it has that brownish hue to it. And then go over it with some acrylic sealer to make sure that it's sealed. And it matches really well, and I'm pretty tickled with the results. On to project number 2. These are from Hobby Lobby. Not too bad. They're okay. This is a little bit better. A little bit better. And this is just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Those are antiques. These are. Aren't they pretty? They're so pretty. These, my creations, yes. A little strange, but I used to make these and sell them on Etsy, and it's been a couple years since I've made any, but I think any witch of any value needs to have something like this in her home. This project starts out with, ta-da! Turkey feet! Turkey feet! Yes, I used these as props previously in one of my witch videos for Halloween. Had to break out the Dremel tool again with, a regular cutting blade to make the tops even, because there's some bone in there too, I'm warning you guys. But it's necessary. Also, we got some wonky toes. See, this toe is bent in the back, therefore it's leaning back. By either trimming the toenails or putting a ball of hot glue on some of the tips, you can rectify that situation and make sure that they are standing straight. I had this plate laying around with the Harlequin pattern, and I decided to use that. So that's what we're going to do. And all I am doing is taking a little bit of this hot glue, because there are some little caverns in there. You know, I'm not going to get too gross on you. But it's not even on the top. So we have to fill that. Fill the little caverns with some hot glue and let it dry. Once that's done and it's dry and you have as level as a surface as you possibly can get, then you are going to put some hot glue on either side on the back portion of the plate. Then you are going to take your turkey feet and stick them in position. Now, once the glue is sufficiently dried to where you can flip the plate over and they're not going to fall off, but not completely dried, do that. And then get them pressed down once you kind of wrangle them a little bit into position to where you want them. Now, because I did have to put a little dab here and there of some hot glue on the toes to make it stand straight, I am camouflaging that with some black acrylic paint so that it blends nicely. Then I will flip it over with the legs up and add more hot glue around where the legs meet the plate just to make it more sturdy. Well, guys, I hope you had a fabulous time hanging out with me today and doing some slightly unusual crafting. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Oh, and don't forget to check me out on Etsy. If you love uncommon, vintage, and antiques, I got you covered. So, until next time, guys, see ya later. Bye.